Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. I hope the week's going well. Let me start with my smart investor team. Stephen Kimani, who's the producer, and Stephen worked with me an eternity ago at Money Matters when we were at Nation, and Audi, who's the director, and then there are others, but I couldn't get everybody in the photograph. And we do this every evening at 8 p.m. until 9. And please dial in and watch us. We're on free-to-air and awaiting a DSTV slot and hopefully a live streaming as well. This is a picture of Nairobi around 1900. The town was just 1 year old. Note Kilmambogo in the background, says K researcher. This is an evening taken in the city of Nairobi from the office of Metropole TV as the evening spread out against the sky. This report in the conversation, people are taking a huge toll on the plains of the Serengeti Mara, the 40,000 square kilometer Serengeti Mara plain that straddles the border of Kenya and Tanzania is famous for its abundant and diverse wildlife. It is also home to one of the wonders of the world, the Serengeti Mara wildebeest migration. Each year, about 2 million wildebeest, zebra, gazelles migrate from Tanzania to Kenya's Masai Mara in search of food and water. In this report, they found within a 60-kilometer radius of the core protected area boundary, there were 26% more people. An increase of 4.6 million to 5.8 million in 13 years. The population growth was even higher with the 15-kilometer radius. Number of fenced plots has increased by more than 20% since 2010 outside of the core protected area in the Mara region. Density of Boma's settlements, was rising in parts of the Mara by up to 3 new Bomas per square kilometer per year. Substantial increase in the number of sheep and goats, 276%, and a slight decrease in the number of cattle, 9.4%. Illegal incursions into the Mara reserve by cattle increased by 1,053%. Number of resident wildlife species declined by between 40 and 87%. In addition, 63.5% fewer migratory wildebeest used the reserve. So really frightening, alarming data points, I think. And on that note, it's such a marvelous resource, and it's, puts us on the global map. This is a photograph introducing March entries, mother elephant flapping her ears via the Greatest Mara. This is a photograph I took in July in 2017 of the sunset. We were up, and you can see the enormous Mara plains and the sun setting. It was very beautiful. This is another photograph as we set off from the Mara Fairmont, which is in one of the conservation areas, the conserved area they're talking about, and drove into the Masai Mara proper. And it made me think of Jack Kerouac, nothing in front of us but the road. This is a short video of elephants. We'd been looking for them all over, and suddenly about 100 swarmed us. It was an incredible experience. Here are 2 male lions who I imagined had rumbling stomachs. You see plenty of lions there. And here's a video of the Fairmont Mara and the area around it and the experience. It's a wonderful place, once owned by Tiny Rowland, of course, of Lonhro fame. And now currently owned by the Fairmont, or is it Accor? And here is where you stay. You're on a bend in the river, you hear the hippos. It's really very good, and it made me think previously of V.S. Naipaul's A Bend in the River as well. And finally on the Mara, this is a photograph of buffalo country, plenty of buffaloes everywhere. Let's move on to a thought of the day, Peter Drucker. Strategy is a commodity, execution is an art.